Today's topic is how to get out of your head and into your body. Hello and welcome to the Successful, Sensitive and Intuitive Entrepreneur podcast. My name is Lydia Sophia Wilmsen and I am an intuitive success mentor for sensitive entrepreneurs. In this podcast, I speak about the challenges sensitive and intuitive entrepreneurs face. I offer you new perspectives and solutions, as well as experiences of other entrepreneurs. Plus, I speak about my personal experience of being a highly sensitive person who has successfully built and scaled 2 businesses. All of that with the goal to make you and your business even more successful in your very unique and authentic way. Have fun and enjoy. I'm still in Cyprus and it is super windy here, even though it's still very nice weather and I went to the beach yesterday and the sun is shining. It might be that you hear a little bit of wind in the background because now the windy season starts and in December the rainy season starts. Okay, so back to topic. Drop from your head into your body, from your mind space into your body space. Why is that so important? I didn't come up with that topic. Again, you, my lovely audience members, requested that because there are a lot of highly intelligent and very intellectual people in my audience, like high achiever, overachiever, hard worker, who work with their mind most of the time, which is immensely powerful. I love my mind. I love to think. I adore my thinking abilities. That was not always the case. However, now I know that it is one of my powers. So, of course, there are a lot of people in my audience who also have a very strong intellect, a very strong mind. And even though it is a very helpful tool, sometimes it can also be your biggest trap. If you very often use your mind very strongly, it might be that it sometimes keeps you stuck. So you focus on an issue, you focus on a problem, and you spiral down with your thoughts. You stay stuck in that place of overthinking. And when you get to that point, it is very helpful when you shift gear, when you step into a different modality. And for that, body work and everything around body is super helpful and very important. And today I just want to give you several tools or several ways how to access your innate wisdom, innate body wisdom, so to speak. And you can pick and choose. It is just important that you do it. That's the only thing I request from you. What are ways to access your body power or how to shift from overthinking into relaxing into your body and through that also being able to then come up with new ideas? Very often when we are so focused on the problem and not on the solution, just on the problem, we create more around that problem. And then it is very helpful to relax, connect with your body, drop into your body, and new ideas emerge from that new space of relaxation. Okay, so everything I'm going to say now, there is no order to that. There is no better or worse. Whatever you do, whatever you feel called to do that. I have no more wisdom on you. I'm not an expert on you. You are an expert on yourself. And very often what we are drawn to, that is actually what our path is. So one thing is, if you're really in this overthinking modality and you just can't escape, you can't get out of your mind, what do? First thing is to shift gear, to focus on your body, on the sensations. How do you focus on your body? You focus on sensations. Especially when you're a highly sensitive person, you have a lot of sensory input coming in and you just have to become aware of it. Become conscious about it, not just letting it happen and instead focusing on it. That might be, if you're sitting outside, to feel the wind on your arms, on your whole body, in your hair. It might be sounds, how they, you can even feel sound. Or it might be that you touch your body, that you really connect and grab your arms and feel your body again. It might be that you feel warmth or cold. Connect with what you are feeling right now, even when you're listening. You can probably feel that you're either sitting on a chair, that you're standing up, that you're walking, and you can put more thoughts, or not thoughts, you can put more awareness on that. While you're walking, how does it feel to put your feet on the ground? While you're sitting, really become aware of which parts touch the chair, which parts touch the bed. Start feeling, connect with this kinesthetic part of yourself. You could even do a body scan. Go from one part to the other and feel from the inside out. How does this part of your body feel right now? What sensations happen when you put your attention on it? And this might be a first way out for you out of your overthinking method. Because while you're feeling into your body and doing the body check, doing a body scan, feeling all the sensations in your body, you're not thinking in that tiny moment. And you can prolong that. Perhaps some thoughts come in again. Then focus again on your body. Another powerful tool is breath work. So if the sensations are not strong enough, if you're not used to feel some sensations because you're more a visual person, and that then can lead quicker to thinking again. And I'm a very kinesthetic person. So for me, focusing on my body does work. And if that is a little bit tricky for you, and as I say, practice builds that muscle. So the more you do it, the easier it becomes for you as well. You can do breath work. Just open YouTube and check find whatever video, or do some kind of breathing exercises. You know yourselves, there is a lot in yoga. There is tons of breathing exercises out there. What I love is the Wim Hof breathing, especially because of that. I always thought I can't hold my breath at all. Like I can do 20 seconds and then I'm dead. And guess what? With the Wim Hof breathing, I managed to hold my breath over 3 minutes. So this is a powerful tool to connect with pure ecstasy and aliveness in your body, and to shift away from thinking totally. So if you are a person who very often gets stuck in your mind, have a daily breathing routine. Do the Wim Hof breathing every day. Do another form of breathing. Do proper yoga sessions connected with pranayama sessions. Breath work is an amazing tool, also for manifestation. So I sometimes use breath work also for my visualization and manifestation processes. Then, if you are in that moment of being totally stuck in your mind and in negative emotions, you can take some time. I'm not a person who wants to get rid of negative emotions, because this is avoidance and this is not healing. It might be good to give those emotions some attention for some time, not forever, just for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So if you're sad, go into that feeling, feel it again in your body. How does this feeling of sadness feel like? Or let's take stuckness. You feel totally stuck. Where can you feel it in your body? How does it feel like? Is it warm? Is it freezing cold? Does it have a shape? Where is it located in your body? Does it move or is it still? Does it have a color attached to it? Is there a vibration attached to it? Is there a sound attached to it? Is it getting bigger? Is it getting smaller? How does it move in your body if it moves? That's a first way to connect with the emotion, to really get curious about it and feel the feeling in your body attached to that. And then a very easy practice to shift that emotion after having spent quite some time of feeling it and actually being curious about it and giving it attention. Healing starts with attention, with not wanting to avoid anything anymore and rather stay with that feeling and be curious, observe it and feel it to the fullest. And then you might just start to in tiny steps shift it. So if it, for example, feels like a very hot round ball in your stomach, it's like sizzling hot, it's there's a lot of pressure attached to it, it is very heavy, you can change those modalities. You can shift it and change it or calibrate it to a colder feeling. Instead of it being hot, make it cold. And perhaps it is very stagnant, heavy feeling. you can shift it into feeling very light. And instead of being a ball, you can make it into something fuzzy without definite endings. Instead of a ball, it might be a fluffy cloud. And instead of it being stuck, you can start moving it. You can start rotating it. You can start shifting that energy through your body. Because emotions like which are stuck, they are stuck and you have to start moving them again. And through that process, through changing the modalities or the submodalities we call it, you move that feeling again. And this then leads to you feeling differently. So that is a whole process. Changing those feelings or changing the pattern of that feeling in your body and let it move through your body and let it change and go through the process also when it comes to emotions. Perhaps your emotions change. So that's another way of dropping into your body. Instead of feeling and running away from the feelings, feeling them full on and then shifting the modalities how you feel them. And with that, see the emotion itself changing and vanishing. Something else is to move your body. Very often, if we are stuck in our mind, we are also stuck in our body. So that happens to me. And I go through those cycles every day. I know now how to deal with them. It does not mean that I don't have those cycles of being stuck or being in doubt or being in some emotions I don't like anymore. Like for me, it is not the case that that doesn't happen anymore. For me, it's the case that I know how to deal with them. What to do with them, how to work with them instead of against them. I don't fear them anymore. I know that I can deal with them. And I know that they are part of me and part of my life, basically. So move your body. Get out of the place where you are. Sometimes just shifting the place where you're sitting can change, because that place where you were with this negative emotion or this feeling stuck in your mind and being in your head all the time is basically attached to that place where you're sitting already. You have anchored that feeling. You have anchored that state of being to a place, and shifting into a different place helps you to get out of your mind, basically, get out of that stuckness. And then even more, move your body, do workouts, like do body things, like do a workout, go for a walk. Do a heavy workout. Do something where you really exhaust yourself and you don't have time to think anymore. Dancing, ecstatic dancing. This is actually part of another series I'm going to do on feminine practices. Ecstatic dance, dancing. This gets you so much out of your mind and into your body and into those amazing feelings you want to feel. It always works. Just like go somewhere where there is no one else, put on music, and then just dance. The best would be to dance even in front of a mirror, but you can dance wherever. Just like let it all out. And that will move something in you, because you move your physical shape and this moves your mind as well. And then obviously everything around body work. So get proper body work. You can get either a normal massage. This also helps you to feel your body again, get out of your mind, get some relaxation, and you can get proper body work. So there are practitioners who basically work with your body, not to give you a massage, but to access very deep layers where there is a lot of trauma stored in you. And they can basically access those stored emotions and release them. There are different techniques. Find your own person, find a person who does body work. It is transformational because specifically it can address those things which happened in the pro-verbal stages, like in those times when you weren't able to speak, when you were a child, when you were a baby. Trauma happened from in the womb space already, and trauma can even be passed down by generations before you or through generations before you. So there is trauma stored in your body. And you will never heal it with your mind. However, you can heal it with proper body work. People who know their stuff, they can release things you never had a clue that it happened, or that they can release things you never knew you had, basically. And one funny example is people who have never practiced yoga and also me sometimes in the beginning, and also friends of me, they had their first yoga session, and perhaps we did a little bit of yin yoga. That means you hold positions very long and you relax into that position. And they started to get angry. They started to scream, especially if you have those hip openers. There is so much stored in your hip area, especially as a woman, but also as a man. And doing those practices, those like yoga positions, you get angry, you get tired, you get sad, and you have no idea why. And this is because of the postures you're doing. So on a body level, you do body work on a physical level without your mind being attached. And you can release trauma, old stories, old emotions, which have been stuck there for decades through that work. So those are just some modalities I do use very often, very frequently. And the importance with it is that you do it. Practice. If you're not used to body work, if you're not used to including your body, start doing that. If that is breathing, breath work, it doesn't help to just think about it. You have to actually start engaging it, and this will shift things for you. Physical workouts, this is key. Moving your body, doing some kind of body work. Massages, something else, or dropping like in your mind, like going into the physical sensations. Working with the emotions, as I explained in the beginning. Those are all tools to really shift from your mind into your body. And from that place, you can even access different kinds of wisdom and deeper wisdom even. Because when you only work with your mind right now, on that level right now, when you're stuck, you are basically working with your conditioned mind and you don't have access to your higher mind. And then dropping back into your body, connecting with your body, and then accessing your higher mind brings you totally different scenarios, brings you totally different ideas and different impulses. And then you obviously have to follow them. Okay, let me know what you thought about that, what your favorite modality is. And obviously, if you have anything to add, feel free to send me a message and let me know about your modality. And if you have any further questions, and if you want to bring your mind space, your mind game to a totally different level, if you want to have a proper mindset coach on your side, I'm open to working with new clients right now. I have one spot and soon another spot available. So if that is you, if you know you have your strategy worked out, business strategy is not your issue, you have someone on your side, and you're looking for a person who really challenges you on your limiting stories, those stories you have been telling you for ages now. And this is actually what keeps you in your old mindset and on your old level in all areas of your life, in business, in your relationships, in how you live your life. Then it really might be time to get your mindset to a next level. And then you can reach out to me and we can see how I can support you. You find all the links, how to contact me in the show notes, and I'm super looking forward to reading from you, to hearing from you. Much love to you.